Hello and welcome to the 2020 RE100 members meeting here at Climate Week New York City. Thank you for joining us from all around the world by the power of your computers and the internet. Very interesting times, but we're delighted to be able to bring you this meeting despite the challenges of COVID. Before we kick off with the fairly packed agenda today, I'd like to sincerely thank our sponsor, JinkoSolar, who has supported this event very generously. And I'd like to give the opportunity for Vice President Danny Chen from JinkoSolar to say a few words.
Hello everyone, I'm Danny Chen from JinkoSolar. The year 2020 is unbelievable. It seems a human tragedy has changed everything. It also changed the way we have our Climate Week and changed the way we communicate with each other, moving from physical to virtual, from offline to online. Anyhow, first of all, I'd like to thank the RE100 team for exceptional execution. Despite the tremendous difficulties, they've done an incredible job, and it's an honor to work with such a great team. Today is 1 year anniversary of being RE100 member. JinkoSolar has experienced a special year. In the first phase of pandemic outbreak, because of the disruptive supply chain, postponed projects, the low oil price, the green transition has probably slowed down, as surviving the coming recession at any cost will take the front seat. But this in return will make the countries and the companies rethink energy mix. So Climate Week provides a unique opportunity to remind the global community that coronavirus, the human tragedy, is one more a wake-up call for the scale of act on climate change. After coronavirus, two things are clear. We should invest in things that strengthen the health and the well-being of our citizens. We must look at reducing the economic and the infrastructure vulnerabilities. So now, more than ever, it's vital that the countries and companies, governments put renewable and particularly solar power at the core to build back better after coronavirus, creating jobs and rebooting their economies. According to RE100's latest global renewable outlook, an ambitious yet realistic energy transformation will bring benefits worth 100 to 150 trillion US dollar by 2050, growing the world economy by 2.4%. As for business sectors, it's exactly the right time to invest or to use renewables. Too early could be too costly. Later will be really too late. For investors, clean energy, particularly solar power, generates an economic return 3 to 8 times higher than your initial investment. And for industrial consumers, solar power is cheaper. It's even much cheaper than coal-fired power price. So, since the world must stay course for continuous infrastructure investment, even in these economically trying times, withdrawal should not be an option. Quite the opposite. This crisis will be viewed as an opportunity for most countries to cement itself as a long-term player in energy security.